Dear students, in this we see human inheritance on the basis of Mendel's law. Okay, so we have studied about the Mendel's dominant law, law of segregation. Segregation means separate. Now we are going to see the inheritance on the basis of Mendel's law. Inheritance means what? The characters which are carried from generation to generation through the genes. So here we are going to study about the sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell means actually the shape of the blood is disc shape, that means round. Hemoglobin, red blood cells in our body has the round shape. So this is the good genes and which has the enough amount of blood. But sickle cell anemia is sickle, you know na, this is the sickle that we can cut the paddy na through this sickle. So this is the one. So sickle, like the sickle shape. Okay, so like this one. So sickle cell anemia means the blood cells will be in this shape, sickle cell shape. So those who have the blood cells in this shape, they don't have the enough amount of blood. This is one kind of sickness. So this is also one kind of cells na. So in these cells also genes are there, nucleus is there. Inside the nucleus what is there? Genes are there. Okay, so these genes also carried from one generation to the next generation. Okay, so here what they are telling, let us see. We had studied a few characters in activity 1A, Mendelian character, or that which exactly follows Mendel's law is dimple chin. Okay, dimple chin, you know very well. If you don't know, please find out the meaning. Sickle cell anemia, a dreaded condition of heritable characters, is an example of a character that follows Mendelian inheritance. That means this is the one heritable character. Okay, so which gives the sickness from one generation to the next generation. Okay, so for example we will see now factors for sickle cell anemia and their inheritance. The 11th pair of autosomal chromosomes. So what is the meaning of autosomal chromosomes? Means this is the disorder genes. Okay, abnormal disorder genes, recessive disorder, and 2 copies of an abnormal gene must be present in order for the disease or a trait. Okay, so this abnormal means what? Like now our body structure is the normal body structure. Some abnormal body structures means some by birth itself they will not have the eyes properly, they cannot hear, or legs will go the other side, hands will go the other side, some will not have the legs, hands. All these are called as a abnormalities or disorders. So autosomal chromosomes means abnormal gene which is present in the disease, which causes the disease. Another one, recessive disorder. Okay, so all these things actually will be studying in the next coming lessons. Okay, so here has factors responsible for formation of the protein hemoglobin. So 11th pair of autosomal chromosomes are responsible for formation of the protein hemoglobin. HB means hemoglobin. Okay, so which gives us the blood. Okay, so next one, what is the function of this protein? Refer to the chapter 7 for the answer. Okay, so the presence of these factors help in the formation of normal hemoglobin and normal disc like red blood cells. So as I told na, that means protein helps us also for the blood, and then we study in the lesson 7th. Okay, first we will say about this lesson. So hemoglobin shape is what? disc shape, round shape. To show a normal pair of factors, we have used the symbol RR. If the blood cells are disc shape, they have showed the capital R, okay, RR. And then, so here, so representing a normal hemoglobin. A change in the composition of these factors leads to a change, okay. So the next one we will see now. Now, abnormal hemoglobin means use that leading to the formation of a sickle-shaped red blood capsules. Okay, capsules means the round shape, na? So we have the round shaped blood cells. Sickle cell means it is a abnormal shape which has the less amount of blood. So they have represented, if the shape of the blood cells are sickle cell, they have represented as a smaller. So this is the abnormal hemoglobin. Sickle cell blood cells have very little oxygen carrying capacity. Moreover, the life cycle of such cells are 15 to 20 days. That cell's life is how many days? Only 15 to 20 days. After that, the cells die and again the new cells will be arising. But disc-shaped cells, normal blood cells lifespan is 100 to 120 days and they carry more oxygen. Sickle cell blood cells carry less oxygen. Okay, so patients suffering from sickle cell anemia become tired and fatigued quickly. Okay, fatigued quickly means very tired. They becomes very tired and also it is very dangerous to the health and they can die also. The oxygen is, since this sickle cell shaped blood cells has the less oxygen, so oxygen will not be supplied to all parts of the body enough amount, so that the people become very tired. But the red blood cell, those who have the good blood, good amount of blood with the disc shape, they carry more oxygen, so they be healthy. Okay, so that is why this is the one kind of sickness. Okay, and it becomes fatal. Fatal means it can lead to death when the factors are homozygous for the recessive character RR. Okay, so we will see factors mean this one, smaller and small. This is factors. If homozygous means what? Same. If the child is carrying the smaller, if the child is carrying one capital R and one smaller means no problem. So it becomes a dominant, so they have the good amount of blood. If the child carry genes, both the smaller, this recessive character means it is very dangerous. So as shown in the figure, the factor forming normal hemoglobin is dominant over that of a abnormal type. So if the child is carrying capital R and small r, capital R becomes dominant, small r become recessive, so for them no problem. If the child is carrying both the smaller genes means, so the child will have a anemia disease. Okay, so this one we can see here, they have given the factors. Here unaffected carrier father. Unaffected means this father is not affected by the anemia sickness because he has the dominant capital R, though he has the smaller. This also unaffected carrier mother. She also has the capital R smaller, but she is not affected by the anemia sickle cell blood shaped cells. But she is very healthy because of the dominant capital R. Okay. So here we can see now, for example, you look at in your textbook, since it is the, in this screen everything is not shown properly. Okay. So here from the mother, okay, just see, from father capital R. Okay. And then from mother, which is coming from mother also a capital R. So in this we can have a capital R. So this child is not affected, normal, unaffected. Unaffected means 1 in 4 chance. That means in this 4 it is not affected. Red blood cells are disc shaped, no anemia. Now for this, okay, now for the second one we will see now. Okay, so the second one is the capital R. Okay, second one is it is getting capital R and small r. So it is also a unaffected. And second person get capital R, small r. This is also unaffected. But the last person is getting from father also small r, mother also small r. So this child is affected by the anemia sickness, sickle cell shape. Okay, the child get a anemia sickness. So this is the reasons. Okay, unaffected 1 in 4 chance, 2 in 1 unaffected, 1 in 4 chance. Please look at the textbook for the diagram figure 265 and read properly to understand more. Okay, so see, often they are using factors. Now this is the one, capital R and small r, factors. And we can use this letters. Now we can use also alleles. In some places you use the allele also. That is the one, capital and small r. Okay. Now we see here, do you know, those who have the sickle cell blood cells, they have one good opportunity. They don't get the malaria. Why they don't get malaria? The malaria causes by one virus. Okay, that virus cannot take place to live in the sickle cell blood cells. It can won't take place to live only in the disc shaped normal red blood cells. That is why those who have the anemia sickness, sickle cell blood cell, they don't get the malaria fever.